Tomorrow is June 21st, and that means it's National Aboriginal Day. And we invite you to tune in to our very own live production of the Aboriginal Day live from Majors Hill Park at 7 p.m. So that's tomorrow night here at Rogers for an amazing cultural celebration. And of course, a big part of that is going to be the summer solstice. We have someone here to talk to us about the events and what it means. Welcome so much, Amanda Rheaume.
Hi.
Okay, so this is a really big celebration that's taking place tomorrow.
Yes.
And it's not the first. This isn't the first annual.
No,
That's it.
It's every single year. Yeah.
Yeah. Really exciting. So I think maybe the first question I wanted to ask you is how you got connected with your own background, your own history. How did that begin for you?
Yeah, so I mean, I grew up really privileged, to be quite honest. We didn't grow up traditionally Indigenous or Métis at all. It's more been in the recent years that I got in touch with some of the old family stories my grandpa would tell and turn those into songs. And so it's been a journey for me that has kind of started more recently than anything. And I just feel that it's very important to tell my family's stories and then also the stories of our people.
Do you find that that's your biggest inspiration right now for your craft?
Yeah, my family for sure, but also just the general temperature of what's going on in our country. I find it was sad, but also, you know, inspiring at the same time. The sort of the strength and the resilience.
Wonderful. Let's talk a little bit about the Summer Solstice Indigenous Festival. That's a mouthful. I love it. It takes place over a few days.
Yep.
All right, so what can we expect?
So there's so much happening. This festival, I've played it many years, and it is unbelievable. First of all, it's free. It's at Vincent Massey Park, which is traditional Algonquin territory.
Yes, I think a lot of people didn't know that. I have to say, when I prepped for today's show and I was reading all of the notes, I thought, how did I not know that? How did I not know that Vincent Massey Park is Algonquin territory?
Well, I think that you're not alone in that, and that's the cool part about this is the sharing of knowledge and to educate, re-educate people. That's a big part of this, I think. But yeah, so the festival's free, it's kid-friendly, there's so many great things for families there. There's this really incredible artisan and food market, so there's jewelry, art, just all types of things, and traditional food will be
all of that. The art that we can pick up, that's all has to do with everything that's sort of Aboriginal based, right? That historical, those beautiful items.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
And also just artists that are doing things now even still, like, and carrying through the traditions of their, their cultures. So there's also a big powwow and a dance performance. And I know there's also lots of music that's going to be happening. Holly McNarland is going to be headlining the festival, and there's almost too much to even say all of it.
To be able to watch it, but to catch it all, you have to sort of be there every day to see all the fabulous stuff going on.
Yes.
When you talk about the big powwow, I think we all kind of think we know what that's going to be like, but it's really spectacular. Can you describe it for us, what it's like to be there and to live it? Yeah, so there's,
I don't know exactly how they're going to do it this weekend, but I know that there's going to be different drum groups, and they chant and sing and use the drum, and then there are different sort of categories of dance where traditional dancers, they're all dressed in regalia, and it's a competition basically, and a friendly one, but it's a beautiful event, and if you've never seen it, you should go. And one thing I did want to say too is it's summer, it's Indigenous festival, but everybody is invited and everybody is welcome, and I think it's important that is known. Yeah,
and it is taking place on a few different spots. So tomorrow, it kicks off tomorrow at Majors Hill, and then Vincent Massey. Are there any other areas, or it's mostly those two?
Yeah, there's also the Sacred Fire, I know, is going to be burning on Victoria Island as well, starting tomorrow all day. So there's lots happening, and yeah, I think it's going to be beautiful tomorrow.
I think a part of that is also the discussion of reconciliation that's been happening a lot this year. I think our Prime Minister has really brought that to the forefront, I think, to a certain degree, amongst, and the people as well. I mean, clearly, this discussion wouldn't happen if those that were affected who lived it weren't sort of part of it. Do you find that that's going to be, I wouldn't say a theme, but it's going to be a part of what's happening over the next few days?
Yeah, definitely. I know that at the festival that there's going to be a reconciliation sort of pavilion, so I know there's going to be some exhibits there and some workshops, and yeah, it's definitely a theme that's been discussed a lot this year, and it's been a long time coming, obviously. So I think it's important that people educate themselves on what's happened in our country, and I think that you know, one of the most important things too is how do we move forward? You know, and that's a discussion that's still happening.
Of course, of course, and it's far from. I think I want everyone at home to know it's not. We're not. It's not over. We're not done. The discussion is not over. Yeah. And I don't know that we can. You can't settle something like this. I don't even know if that's the right word. You can't close the chapter, but this continuous conversation has to be good for. It has to be good. It has to be good for the soul and good for the people.
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely been started.
Yeah,
I know that there's lots to do.
Yes.
But I think that it's positive that the conversations have been started.
Fabulous. All right, so let's go back to what's going on there. It's a free festival.
Yeah.
And there's a website where we can see everything that's going on.
Yeah, it's ottawasummersolstice.ca.
Okay.
All of the events are going to be listed there, and you can also check out National Aboriginal Day Live. So APTN and the Summer Solstice Festival, everyone's working together, and I know tomorrow your broadcast that you're doing is going to be sort of included as well in that program. So there's so much happening. Over
now
the
you're
next
not performing this weekend
not at the festival. I am playing for Aboriginal Day Live.
Oh,
I'm doing a part of the pre-show tomorrow at Majors Hill. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's really exciting. Yeah. Okay, and what's next for you after that? Can we tease something? Do you have something coming up after that?
In Ottawa, I'm playing at the NAC for Anishinaabe on July 22nd. So I'll be doing that. Yeah.
Very good. Congratulations. Listen, thank you so much for joining us today. So be sure to check out the website to get all the information to see what's happening on all of the days of this fabulous festival. It's very, very much family friendly. You get some beautiful artwork. I always look forward to catching up on that. Thank you so much for joining us today, Amanda. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, let's talk about packing a suitcase properly. I need help with that. We'll be right back in a second. You're watching Daytime.